Sometimes we avoid opportunities and say no to invitations in life because, well, they can seem so intimidating. And even though we'd love to say yes, we deny ourselves the opportunity because being successful seems so far beyond anything we could ever accomplish, well beyond our potential or capability. Hello, friend. I'm Kim Crabill. Delighted to welcome you back to Strengthen Your Walk and our new series, Dancing on Your Dash, discerning when and discovering how God has choreographed our daily steps to fulfill His incredible plan He has declared for each of our lives. Well, are you like me? When you think of dancing, do you first say to yourself, oh no, I'll sit this one out for sure, because I know I have 2 left feet. And what if I use them to step all over my partner's toes? And even worse, what if not only my partner, but everyone watching witnesses my awkwardness? Oh no, spare me the embarrassment. Anybody ever have any thoughts like this? Well, if you're like me, let me tell you a little secret that I've learned along the way. It's not about the dance as much as the one inviting you to the dance. You see, when you have the right partner, the intimidation, the worry, the anxiousness, awkwardness, even the fear, it all begins to melt away. But to begin today, let's first talk about the dance you imagine yourself dancing through life. What does it look like? Are you remembering some of those other dances you've done? Like the twist, remember that one? Maybe you're saying, I'm all twisted up in knots of fear and worry and doubt. Maybe you're thinking about the basic waltz, the one that provides no challenges, no changes, just keep it simple. What about the swim? Remember that dance where you go, oh, I'm going under, and for the last time. And then the Macarena. You can do this one with me. Wake, work, sleep, repeat. Wait, work, sleep, repeat. Oh, we could have lots of fun with that one, couldn't we? But perhaps today, you feel like that spinning ballerina in a beautifully fashioned music box, looking all polished and perfect and performing, only to collapse as soon as the music stops. Or you cross the threshold of your home and close the door to the audience of the world. So here's the invitation to you today. A focus shift, you might say, to leave behind what has been the dance and to begin to see the one who invites us to the dance. Do this. Close your eyes for just a minute. Now imagine a perfectly choreographed waltz. Hear the beautiful music? Now see the man as he extends his gentle hand to his partner and she accepts it. In the rise and the fall, she flows best when she follows him, echoing his movements. The waltz is a traveling dance, each movement carried to completion. And the man's goal is to show off his partner in all her beauty and grace. Think about that. Neither partner in a waltz is ever alone. Ah, see? That's what it's like to dance with Jesus. Matthew 28:20 has him assuring his followers, I am with you always, to the very end of the age, and yes, to the very end of every dance. Now, be assured that when the word says always, it means always. Hebrews 13:5 again reiterates the same promise. Never will I leave you. Never will I forsake you. Friends, this includes those times at our worst moments, our clumsy moments, our missteps, our mistakes, the times when we feel so very unworthy of any dance partner, let alone the perfect one. Now you may be thinking, what a beautiful story, but are convinced this could never be your story because, well, for whatever reason, you said no or left the dance a long time ago. If this is you, let me remind you of a story written in Luke 15, where we find Jesus talking about the prodigal son. You'll probably remember that son asked his father for his share of the estate early, and then he squandered it with wild living. He ended up feeding the pigs for a living while he himself went hungry. When the prodigal son could bear his conditions no longer, he went back to his father to ask to be hired as a mere servant. Reading on, we see that the father was so overjoyed about his son's return that he welcomed him with open arms, generous gifts, and huge celebration, including music and dancing. The father didn't demand, "Where have you been all this time?" Rather, he rejoiced. He danced because he adored his child. In the same way, our Heavenly Father feels nothing but a grace-filled love for us. No matter how many times we've stumbled, or no matter how many times we've said no because of intimidation or fear. So here's the truth. The Father sees you, even if you are still sitting it out or you're a long way off. And He accepts and loves and celebrates you. Will you see Him as an extent of His gracious hand to you today as your perfect partner as He invites you to dance? Today, friend, I hope you see Him and strengthen your walk by saying yes to the one who invites you to dance.